Welcome to Business Live. I'm Mark Croskery. First up tonight, we got Barita Investments, a resignation of a director here. We called this one a couple of weeks ago on Business Live. We said, the appointment of well-known attorney, that's Michael Hilton, joining the board of Barita. 2 attorneys, something that typically doesn't necessarily happen too much, whether it's the securities dealer sector or the banking sector. And here we go. That's Mr. Matthew Hogarth resigning as a board of director or a director of Barita Investments. He was also the chairman or the chair of the corporate governance and the conduct review committee. It's going to be effective March 31st, 2021. Next up, we got Sagicor Select Funds. We've been covering this as well, moving up nicely, especially the manufacturing and the distribution select funds. So this is the unaudited NAV, net asset value, as at March 26, 2021. Now there are 2 of them, so don't forget that. There's a financial and the manufacturing distribution. Now the financial one continues to trade a bit sideways. That's expected. The financial sector having a tough time, whether it's their loan books, the credit provisions, everything that's happening with the pandemic, especially for the last 12, 13 months. Now, PanJam investment, issue of shares to directors. They've been doing this for the last couple of years. It's a trend that they've been doing. It's obviously working for them, even though their profits took a hit in the last fiscal year or the audited period. So a total of 33,261 shares were issued to 3 directors in lieu of director fees, and also to a connected party. So not just directors here, but a connected party also getting this. ARK Investment continues to dominate headlines. Now they're launching here, this is going to be their 8th ETF, that's exchange traded fund, and it's going to focus on space exploration. So Kathy Wood is the head. She really hit headlines a few years ago for calling Tesla. She continues to do that, and she hit headlines recently again, having a roller coaster performance, but now she's back in the good books or the good news. Now, Warren Buffett dominated headlines for decades. Let's not just say years, but Kathy Wood right now is in terms of that person or that equal position in terms of the headlines. Carl Icahn was there, Warren Buffett, but Kathy Wood and ARK Invest is there now. And this ETF is going to be the 8th one. It's going to focus on space exploration. Last up, the big news for the past 6 days, I say 7 days, the whole Canal episode here, Egypt, etc. It has got moving again. This is the Suez Canal, and this is an ever-given ship. When you look online, you look in the media, it says evergreen, but the bottom line here is ever-given ship. So it's been stuck since last Tuesday, impacting some statistics. It's fun to get to know these tidbits. We would never have known some of these economic statistics if this didn't happen. There's always a positive at the end of the day, but there's lots of negatives as well. So just fascinating. The bottom line, it's freed up now. Lots of analysts, investment banks, everybody's breathing some fresh air as a result of this, but it was really a wacky week, or let's say 6 or 7 days while this was going on. I'm Mark Croskery. This is Business Live.